Erica Lynn Speaks podcast is a place where you can grow beyond your limitations and make an impact on the world. I am Erica Lynn. I will teach you how to take the restraints off of you, begin to live free, and become unstoppable. Go to ericalynnspeaks.com.
I say Erica Lynn Speaks. Erica Lynn Speaks.
Well, hello, everybody. I am Erica Lynn, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Erica Lynn Speaks podcast. I'm so excited to have you guys with me today. I'm always doing some, always elevate my game, and always on the go. So this week, we're going to focus on your why. I had asked the question, why is it so important for you to do what you do? Why is it so important for you to do what you do? Why is it so important for you to get out of bed every day, put your clothes on, and go forward to taking all the necessary steps that you take in the process of your day? So that is what we're going to touch bases on today. What is your why? Why is it important that you do what you do? If you're just joining us, please share this podcast through your timeline with everyone you know, no matter what platform. If you're watching us on YouTube, share it in the text message. If you're watching us on one of the Facebook pages, share with everybody and give me a shout out. Let me know. Say, hey, Erica, I'm here. And I'm here with you live on the podcast. I'm so excited. I'll check the comments section. And so just let me know where you are and I'll give you a shout out. I love for my podcast to be interactive. So please feel free to ask any questions. Please feel free to participate. So I am so excited, you guys, because there is always something new going on with Erica Lynn, right? Always something new going on with Erica Lynn. I keep moving and shaking and stop doing something. But do you guys notice anything different about me? Because we're talking about what is your why, right? So I have several reasons as to why I do what I do, why I get out of bed, why I move. But one of the reasons why I'm more confident when I get on camera is, as everybody know, I have been on a weight loss journey for 3 years, right? But starting July of 2020, I hired a personal trainer, and my personal trainer, shout out to Shadorian. She has just really been rocking it out and has been taking me to a whole nother level. And so when I get on camera, I actually finally get to see my face smaller. And I was like, whoa. So that helped increase some of my confidence as to why I do what I do. So that's one of the steps, like really working hard to get this weight loss. Like really staying focused on my eating, staying focused on working out. And even when I'm tired and don't want to get up and go anymore, or just feel like I can't go, then my children, they say, come on, Mom, we going to the gym. I was like, wow, they just make it all so much better. So that is part of my why, right? My kids and the results that I receive from working hard and putting the effort forward. So I have a question for you. What is your why? I want you to put down in the comments section. What is your why? What is the reason why you do what you do? What is the reason why you're searching for your goals? What is the reason why you are going after your dreams? Put it in the comments section. And so I'm looking. How you doing, Henry? Thank you for watching us on Facebook. Who else we have? Keith, thank you for joining us on Facebook. I appreciate you joining this podcast. So who or what is the reason why you get up every day? That's the question. Who or what is the reason why you get up every day? Who or what is the reason why you grind as hard as you can to get results? Who or what is the reason why when you have accomplished your goal, to just see the smile on their face or the way that they breathe, like, oh, wow. Like who or what is the reason why you grind so hard? Before I go any further, also, I want to make sure that you like this page. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, make sure you like this page or subscribe. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That was fantastic. Also, I have a couple of friends who lost their loved ones, and I just wanted to take a moment also to recognize the loss of their loved ones. But the process for them to keep moving, That is why they do what they do, because their loved ones would, and they knew their loved ones would support them and be there for them if they were here. So I just wanted to take a moment and to give a shout out to my friends and say, may they rest in peace. And to my father as well, Mr. Willie Gillis Sr., please rest in peace. Oftentimes in your everyday life, we are on a go. You on a go. Every day you want to go. I know it's the pandemic, but you still on a go. Even though you work from home, you still on a go. You get up, you have to prepare yourself for work, because even though you're working from home, you have to still get dressed, right? Because you're like our Zoom, you're live in live meetings with the camera. Whatever it is you want to go, you still have to get some activity out of the home. You still have to get the kids ready for school. Whatever it is, you're still on a go. But we have our visions and our dreams in the forefront. But there's a force behind why we do what we do. There's a force behind it. There's a reason behind it. For example, fathers, husbands, sons, boyfriends go to work every single day and work hard to bring home the bacon. Yes, they do. The finances, they work hard to bring in the finances into the home. They work hard to keep moving. So now just imagine when he goes to work and he has that boss, that annoying coworker that just gets on his nerves, who makes his life a living hell. Well, there are so many days that he wants to either punch them in the face or just walk off the job. Who know what I'm talking about? Do you have those days where you want to go to work and somebody getting on your nerves and you just like, I just want to quit. I just want to throw in the towel. I hate this job. I don't want to be here anymore. Well, you don't have that luxury. Why? Because however he does not react, or however he reacts, is because before he reacts to that situation, he takes a moment and he pauses and he thinks about his family. He thinks about if he quits his job or gets fired, how is it going to affect everyone in the home? Because he lost his temper. So you're going to come home and say, honey, I can't pay the bills because I lost my temper. Honey, I can't pay the bill because I just lost everything and just threw it all in one moment because I allowed somebody else to reflect their behavior on me. I allowed somebody else to cause me to react a certain way. You don't let nobody else control you. And he did not have, and if you don't have an option, you better go through Erica Lynn's breathing techniques to learn how to count it down to control yourself. Thank you, Matthew. We have Matthew joining us on Erica Lynn Speaks podcast. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate you. This is Matthew Common. He's proud of me. I remember when I met Matthew many, many years ago. We used to work at Blue Cross together, and I've had an opportunity of following Matthew online. He has purchased homes. I'm not sure if you got married yet, but you just continue to keep growing and elevating yourself. But what about in your journey, Matthew, if somebody pissed you off and you were in the process of buying your home or buying a stream of homes and somebody pissed you off and you couldn't go forward and you allowed your temper to cancel a deal, who could you be mad at? Answer that. Could you be mad at the other person or could you be mad at yourself? So you can't allow somebody else to cause you to react. Oh, he's saying he's still single. Well, you ladies, I'm playing matchmaker here. Anybody want to hook up with the Matthew Johnson? he's a G. Anyway, let me get back to my point. So he thinks about not being able to provide for his family. He thinks about buying his daughter the braces that she needs. He thinks about the message his teaching, the message that he is teaching his son or daughter about not being responsible by being able to react to what somebody else is doing. So you see, there's a right way and there's a wrong way about leaving your job. You say, well, what's the right way, Erica? What's the wrong way? There are circumstances that cannot be avoided. I get it. There's circumstances that can't be avoided. But the lesson is that you may be teaching your son is integrity. You teaching your son integrity. You teaching them so many things that you can't just fly off the handle. You can't just do what you want to do because there's consequences to your actions. And when you react to somebody else, you better be prepared to back up your reaction. You better be prepared to accept the consequences that you're going to get from the action that you take. What you say, Matthew? Oh yeah, I always take a moment and say where I want. Let me put your post up here. I always take a moment and say where I want the situation to be within 24 hours from them. Yes. So in other words, you take a moment to reflect on the situation. You take a moment before you react. You weigh out all the consequences in the situation. You weigh like everything from a 360 degree and say, so if you do this, this is going to be the result. If you do this, this is going to be the result. That's what's up. So what else did you say? He says, always have more than one stream of income. That way you have options to quit a 9 to 5, in my opinion. Amen, brother. I can't say it. I couldn't have said it better myself. You have to have more than one stream of income, because just going to work, working for someone else for a 9 to 5, is just not going to cut it. You're going to find yourself, unless you have a job paying you good gobs of money. I found 85% of people, they make $60,000 or less a year. Excuse me. 85% of people make $60,000 or less a year. And $60,000 is not a whole lot of money by the time you pay the house note, the car note, the kids. Like, you got to buy braces. I don't know if that's going to be enough to put anybody through college or anything like that. And so you have to have more than one stream of income in order to keep moving forward. So what are some ways, Matthew, that other people can have to bring in other streams of income, so that if it comes down to getting into it with a boss, they don't have to eat pie face, right? And they know that what they're doing is right. And maybe perhaps it's time for them to leave their job and go on somewhere else until they find something else. What are some other ways that they can make streams of income? One, I do find that people get into real estate. Two, you can have your own business. So you can work for someone else during the day, and you can have your own business during the day, during the evening. Three, I know about online businesses. Like, people do Amazon, sell t-shirts through Amazon, write books. There's a lot of affiliating marketing is an additional way. So if anybody is interested in affiliating marketing, I also have an affiliated marketing program as well, and you can earn income from referring my programs out as well. Matthew says, and even for my children, I am still getting a trade or a skill set that can work independently in them. Yes, absolutely. The one thing that I found, Matthew, that most African Americans or people do not teach their children is to be entrepreneurs. When I was coming up, what I was taught was that you go to school, get a college education, and then you go and you get that job working for someone else. Now, my father, he worked for himself. He was an entrepreneur. However, he did not live inside of the home. So I didn't get to see fully 100% all the struggles and trials that an entrepreneur has to go through in order to get to the top. But what I learned in this age as an entrepreneur, I teach all of my children to be entrepreneurs. And even if you have a regular job, use the money, the income that you made from the regular job to help fuel your own business, so that your business can grow, or so that the money that you're making. And I've heard Damon John say this. I've heard so many successful entrepreneurs say when they worked a regular job, they used the income from their regular job to pay their household bills. So that way, when the money came into their business, they were able to put that money back into their business. Does that make sense? So what did you say, Matthew? He says, I do landscaping, construction, real estate, notary, LLC, startup, consultations, you name it. Okay, you guys. So we got a plug here for you. So if you guys need some landscaping done, because now the weather is getting warm, if you got some construction work that needs to be done, if you need to purchase a house or a business, or if you need to start up your business, Matthew Johnson Sr. can do a startup consultation with you. And all you got to do is, how do they find you, Matthew? Since I'm plugging you in today, and I'll put that on the screen. What else did he say? Okay, he says, so every day I'm called on for something and some form of income. So every day he's bringing in some stream of income. That's fantastic. So he's not waiting. If something else doesn't pan out for him from yesterday, he has another stream of income coming in today. So shout out to everybody who has several streams of income. And Matthew, if you put up how people can reach you to have a consultation, if you have a website or something, then I'll put it up for them to reach you. He says, just go to Matthew Senior, Matthew Johnson on Facebook. That's how you guys can find Matthew. Shout out to Matthew. That's what's up. So anyway, look, I get that from the kids. You can tell I have boys. I'm like, that's what's up. Anyway, so if there are circumstances that can't be avoided, but the lesson that you may be teaching your son or your daughter is integrity. So behind the scenes, the man has a plan. He has a plan. We might not see the plan. You might not see the plan. I might not see the plan, but he has a plan. Let me work this job for X amount of time while I'm using the money to not only take care of my family, but to also fund his business. That's what I said. He's working hard to save the money. He has a vision. He has a plan. And see, everything that we do in life to get through, you have to have a plan. Remember, I always talk about Habakkuk 2:2 to say, write your plan down. Write your plan down in order. When you see that plan, you're able to make it come true. So if you write your plan down, then you're able to walk the steps of your plan. And so that now you're able to sit down and tell your family, okay, I know I'm working hard a lot. Thank you for sacrificing these 3 to 5 years to me working a job and growing this business. But I promise you, this is the mark that I set for myself. And you guys will all benefit and be loved. So thank you for sacrificing your time. But he had a plan and he was able to communicate that plan with his family. So in other words, he stayed on the job and dealt with what he had to deal with. But at that moment, when his plan and his vision came to a point where he was able to walk away from that job, he did so. He did so, and he did so with several streams of income that he grew while he was working on his vision, right? So that's the same with many of you. What is your why? Why are you trying to grow your vision? What is the reason that you want to bring in several streams of income? Do you want a legacy left behind? Do you want generational wealth? Do you want to become a millionaire? Do you want to become a billionaire? Or perhaps you might just want to buy a new car, right? Who all wants to buy a new car? I want to see. Timothy say, yeah, Erica, I want a new car. Type it in the comments section. I want a new car. You ladies, you might want a new purse. I've seen purses that people have that cost $40,000. Yeah, I ain't buying no $40,000 purse. I ain't gonna say never. If my bread was like that, then absolutely. But sometimes it's better when somebody else gives you a gift like that. Shout out. So if anybody want to buy me a $40,000 purse, yeah, okay. Make sure you send a receipt too when you send the purse. Anyway, you might want some new shoes. You might want a new house. You might want to change the world. That could be your goal, that you want to change the world. Prove something to yourself. So in other words, you say, I'm tired of lacking. I'm tired of not being good enough. I'm tired of not getting the results that I know that I can achieve. So you set these goals so that you can prove something to yourself. That might be your reason. Whatever the reason is for your why, it is the force that drives you. It's the force that drives you to getting up every day. It is the force that drives you to accomplishing that goal. It is the force that when you sit down and relax, you just smile. You smile uncontrollably, and can't nobody take that smile from you. So I got to ask you, Matthew, what is the one thing that you did for yourself, that you accomplished one goal, that when you accomplished that goal, you just sat down and you kept smiling and you couldn't stop smiling? I like to hear it. And so while we waiting on Matthew to type that answer, I want to tell you, I'm going to share a little bit with you guys about me. I can't tell you more about somebody else than I can tell you about myself, but I always like to hear about what your experiences, your life, the challenges, the things that you go through, so that we can share it with the world, so they can understand that they are not alone too, that you have experiences and they have experiences. And perhaps when you share your experiences with somebody else, it is the fuel that keeps them going. Does that make sense? I was just making sure I didn't miss any of your comments, right? Anything you focus on your hands. Okay. I was reading, I like to put the comments up so anybody can see them. And what else did he say? And then because then we have listeners, my podcast goes audio as well. So there's the people that listen to the podcast on my website, so they don't get to read. So that's why I like to read the comments out loud. Matthew said, I like to come on your show and do some informationals. Absolutely, Matthew. I have guests on my show all the time. I've yet to have a guest on my Friday Live. I have guests on my podcast that drop on my YouTube channel, that come on my website. Yes, let's schedule it. I want you to message me after this live is over, and I'm going to message me your email. That's what I'm trying to say. Send me your email, or you can drop it down here in the link, and I'm going to send you an invite, and we can have a quick chat, and then we'll schedule your time for you to come on my Friday lives. Is that good for you, Matthew? Okay. So anyway, I'll tell you, what is my why? My why is my 3 beautiful children. I don't have a picture up, but I'll make sure I have a picture up next live, because I have this new cool system that I finally know how to work. The other system, it wasn't as good, but this one is great. So anyway, I have 2 sons and a daughter. I have a 26-year-old son, a 22-year-old daughter, and a son that just turned 20 years old. And they are my why. They are the reason why I strive to be the best. They are the reason why I want to set an example. They are the reason why I get on this live every Friday to pass out information, because the things that you guys don't see on camera, they get to see behind the scenes of people messaging me saying, Erica, thank you for that information. Erica, thank you for passing along that tip. Thank you for bringing that guest on. Thank you for sharing with me. How do I work with you, Erica Lynn? So they get to see the behind the scenes things that you guys don't necessarily see. And so I always want to set an example for them of constantly growing my business and constantly growing the things that I do, so that they understand that in order to get these results, look how hard I had to work. Wow, I work a regular job. I run a full business. I learned how to run my systems. I get up and work out 5 days a week. I have 5 coaches. I do a whole lot, but I still find time for myself, and I still find time for my children. So they are one of the reasons why I do it. Another reason as to my why is not living in poverty. So I used to live in poverty. And when I say poverty, I was broke. I was that not cookie cutter, but I was that story that I was a single mother. I was on welfare. I was low income. I was barely paying my monthly bills. I was receiving food stamps. I was in debt financially. And so the place that I hit, rock bottom financially, I don't want to go there no more. I had to file bankruptcy to begin my upward climb, along with some other steps that I had to do. But I don't want to live in poverty anymore. And to make sure that that is not where I'm going to go, then I work hard every single day to stay above water. So that is another reason why I do what I do. The third reason why is I enjoy helping you grow you. I enjoy working with you. I enjoy changing lives. I enjoy making a difference. So that is the third reason why I do what I do. Now, the fourth reason is I love to motivate people. I love to get on here with all this high energy and share all of my everything, because I'm really like this. You guys would think that I take vitamins or something, but I'm just I'll be on 10 sometimes, and people have to go, Erica, just slow down. And so then I just slow down and lower my tone and lower my voice, and able to keep moving forward. I also want to make a significant impact on the world. I want to travel. I know we're going through the pandemic, but once it's over, I want to travel. I want to not be in situations where I was needy. I don't want to be the victim anymore. I do what I do because I no longer want to be the victim. I am not the victim. I am the victor. And I just want to keep taking one step after another step, after another step, after another step until the greatest victory of my life. So now I want to ask you guys a question and put it down in the comments section. What is your why? What is your why? I asked you before. I'm going to keep asking you, what is your why? What is the reason why you do what you do? Or who is the reason why you do what you do? And so I just want everybody to keep moving forward, keep doing what they do, and not allow the limitations of your life to hinder you. Not allow somebody else to tell you that you can't go forward. You got to keep staying stagnant, or you got to keep being at a halt, or you going sideways. Don't allow somebody to stop you. Let me tell you, as I continue to grow, I want to bring people along with me so that you can grow as well. As I continue to learn, I'm going to keep sharing the information that I learn so that you can learn as well. The more I love, the more love that I'm going to pour out to you. There are steps and there are systems that's in place that can take you where you want to go. There's a method, there's a methodology to get you to the level that you desire. If you are a person that wants to grow continuously, if you are a person that is tired of being held back and stopped by the limitations of life, if you are a person that life just keeps throwing you blow after blow after blow, and you say, oh my God, I'm tired of these blows. How do I move forward? If you are a person that's saying, I am so tired of being stuck. I am tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I just want to keep moving forward. What I want to tell you, there's a way that you can continue to move forward. I want you guys to go to onestepbeyondyouacademy.com. I want you to sign up for the free webinar that I got coming up, a free webinar. In this free webinar, we're going to talk about 5 levels, 5 ways to get to your next level. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 ways to get to your next level. So if this is you, if you are the person that I am talking to, and you are tired of being stuck, and you are tired of not making things happen in your life, if you are tired of not making the income that you deserve, if you're saying, I want to learn how to talk about all these streams of income that Matthew talked about, if you're saying, I want to just keep growing, I want to love unconditionally, I just want happiness, I want to feel good within myself, that I want to keep growing, I want you guys to sign up for the free webinar. And how do you do that? Go to onestepbeyondyouacademy.com, get yourself on the waiting list. The webinar is getting ready to drop. It's going to be something that you don't want to miss. I just want you guys to don't miss out on this opportunity. It is going to be something that is going to change your life. If these type of systems and methodology was around when I was stuck, baby, I wouldn't have been stuck as long as I was stuck. If these systems and things was available when I was going through my pain points and hurts, I'd have been like, oh my God, I would have been at a different place by now, way before now. Well, because these systems was not created when I was coming up, I said, how can I provide systems that can take people to their next level, can help people grow their income, to help people change their mindset, to help people get to levels that they have never been before? Then I just created it myself. So that's what I mean when I talked about, if a seat is not there for you at the table, then you create that seat yourself. And that's what I did. I created my own seat at the table. So it is time for you to go to your next level. It is time for you to not be bound by life. It is time for you to not allow things to keep holding you back, but instead grow to level after level after level after level. It's time for you to take step after step after step after step into your greatest victory. Until when people see you, they say, whoa, I want some of what she got. I want some of what he got. So I want you guys to join me in the webinar. So please, it's not going to cost you anything. Just go on over to onestepbeyondyouacademy.com and sign up for the free webinar. It's free. What are you going to lose? There's nothing to lose. It's not going to cost you anything. It's free. I mean, if somebody gave me something free that took me to my next level, I'll be the first one in line. Just like when they was giving out that government cheese. We all used to be like, let me get the government cheese. It's free. Well, I'm giving you something free that's going to taste just as good as the government cheese, even better, take you to a level that you never have been before. So go on over to onestepbeyondyouacademy.com and put yourself on the waiting list. I'm so excited. That's my time. It's 5:30. Guess what? Erica Lynn got to go. It's ab day at the gym, and I got my workout buddies in the living room. Shout out to Q and Jalen, because I didn't really want to go to the gym today. I was like, I got to make some more money this afternoon. And one of my kids said, I got you. Okay, bam, you going to pay me what I'm missing? Bet. We on our way to the gym. So anyway, that's my time. Y'all, it's Friday. If I had to be silly, that's me. I'm never going to change. Anyway, as I said before, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm always going to keep saying it. If you're ready to grow to your next level, if you're ready to grow beyond your limitations, if you're ready to grow and grow and grow to places that you have never seen before, all you have to do is go to onestepbeyondyouacademy.com and sign up for the free webinar. Hey, what's the worst that can happen? You can learn something. Whoa, you can level up. Time to level up. It's time for you to level up. And this is your girl, Erica Lynn. I'm going to leave you guys with a wonderful commercial that's going to show you how to level up. And yeah, that's all I got. I love you guys. God bless you. Always remember, it only takes just one step beyond you. God bless you. I'll see you guys next Friday. Time to level up. OneStepBeyondYouAcademy.com.
Are you ready to become unstoppable? Be bold, live free, and walk in your fearlessness? Are you ready to be courageous? If you are ready to play big and make your mark in life, if you are ready to break free, it is time for you to realize your full purpose in life by allowing Erica Lynn to help you break free from your boundaries. Break free beyond your limitations. Elevate your power. Play big while moving into your biggest step forward in your life. To find out how, go to ericalynnspeaks.com and sign up for the One Step Beyond You signature program today.
This podcast was brought to you by ericalynnspeaks.com. Sign up for your free consultation today at ericalynnspeaks.com/work with me. And just remember, it only takes just one step beyond
you. I say Erica Lynn Speaks. Erica Lynn Speaks.
See you guys.